Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this abbreviated forecast here over in Chatham, Ontario for the LAC Outlook Conference. And we'll be talking about the upcoming spring planting season and the growing season. And for the headlines this morning, we got a lot of fog across lower Michigan, lots of school delays up in central Michigan. And we expect that fog hopefully will lift by late this morning, and we should see some sunshine this afternoon. If it does, we'll see record high temperatures well into the 60s, maybe even a couple of 70-degree temperatures across the southern part of the state. And we got some showers and thunderstorms that'll move in for Thursday night into later Friday night. And some of those storms on Friday could be on the strong to severe side as well. And then after a cooler weekend with a touch of snow, we'll see another system that could be very similar, another strong storm for around the Tuesday, Wednesday period of next week. And again, we'll track that here. But meantime, we got plenty to talk about. If we look at the next slide, you can see the current conditions around the MAC area this morning. Temperature is quite warm in the 40s. And again, we expect a rather warm day. Hopefully we can shatter some records out there. And you can see the winds right now are weak out of the south. And again, that's bringing that warmer air in. And if we look at the satellite view this morning, you can see if we try to put that into motion, you can see that the dry slot that we have, this is the water vapor imagery. And let's see if we can get that into motion. You can see as that drier air represented by the darker, deeper colors moves into the state. That should help break up this fog along with some good mixing that should take place. And if we slide to the next shot, you can see the forecast map this morning. You can see our low pressure system that'll be tracking off to the northeast. And again, that'll help bring that warm front through the area while some pretty warm temperatures again. Here's our main storm center back developing in the Colorado area. And again, that's going to move out into towards the southern Great or to the Great Lakes area. And again, it's going to bring some very heavy snow and some severe weather. And if we look at the forecast map as we get into Thursday, you can see that low pressure system really getting itself organized. It's going to move up this front towards lower Michigan. We're going to, unfortunately, if you like snow, going to be on the warm side of this for the most part. But you can see very heavy snow breaking out across parts of the central and northern plains into Wisconsin and eventually into the western UP. Right now, I think if you're in Minneapolis, St. Paul, in that area, you're under the gun for perhaps a foot of snow. You look like to be right in the epicenter of the heaviest snow is the way it looks right now. And if we look at the forecast map by Friday, that for the low pressure system now coming into southwest and south central Iowa, and again, it'll move right across southern lower Michigan. This warm front will continue to try to push to the north, and we expect, again, a pretty good area of severe thunderstorms, especially for areas like eastern Illinois, Indiana. You're under the gun. Right now, the best threat from this looks like it's going to be damaging wind gusts. And again, as this system moves off to the north, eventually it'll drag some colder air in for the weekend. And again, I think we're going to repeat the scenario as we get into early next week. As far as precipitation across the area, you can see over the next 7 days, much of the state looks like it'll pick up between an inch and an inch and a half of rain. Some of the models are even a little bit more aggressive on that, so it's something we'll keep an eye on. And if we look at the potential snow, if we're out there in that Minneapolis area, you can see a lot of the models putting out anywhere from around 10 to as much as 14 inches of snow around the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. And again, looks like quite a storm for you. It's back to winter. And if we look at Weather Watch this morning, you can see across lower Michigan back into southern Wisconsin, Illinois, a lot of fog out there, dense fog advisories. And there's our big winter storm watch for the areas out into the northern parts of Nebraska, into Minnesota and Wisconsin. And again, you're going to get quite a bit of snow out of this system, it looks like, and you may repeat that again for early next week. So it's going to really look like winter out there in places where it hasn't looked like winter recently. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.